Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code P0720 indicates a malfunction in the output shaft countershaft speed sensor circuit, which is critical for the proper functioning of the automatic transmission in the 2006 to 2011 Honda Civic. The output shaft speed sensor plays a crucial role in measuring the rotational speed of the output shaft, transmitting this information to the powertrain control module, PCM. This information helps control the shifting of the transmission and ensures optimal performance. Commonly located on the transmission casing, this sensor is essential for maintaining the efficiency of the vehicle's automatic transmission system. Diagnosing this error involves checking various components and connections in the transmission system. By following an organized troubleshooting process, mechanics can determine the underlying issue and take corrective action. The P0720 code primarily concerns the output shaft speed sensor, a key component in the automatic transmission system of the Honda Civic. This sensor measures the rotational speed of the output shaft and sends this valuable data to the PCM, ensuring that the transmission shifts smoothly and at the right times. When this sensor malfunctions or the circuit fails, the PCM detects discrepancies, leading to erratic transmission behavior and the triggering of the DTC P0720. In terms of location, the output shaft speed sensor is typically mounted directly on the transmission casing, making it relatively accessible for inspection and replacement. A malfunction can result from issues such as corrosion, a break in the wiring, or a faulty connection. Correctly interpreting the data from this sensor is essential for the overall performance of the automatic transmission system. Several factors may contribute to the P0720 error code appearing in the Honda Civic. One primary cause can be a faulty output shaft speed sensor itself, which may have failed due to wear and tear over time, exposure to elements, or internal electrical issues. Additionally, poor connections at the sensor or the powertrain control module can interfere with circuit functionality. It's crucial to inspect the wiring harness for any signs of damage, corrosion, or loose terminals, as these can create intermittent signals leading to the DTC. Lastly, a defective PCM can also trigger this error if it's unable to process the information correctly from the sensor. Each of these components plays a vital role in the proper functioning of the vehicle's automatic transmission system, making thorough checks necessary during diagnosis. Vehicles exhibiting the P0720 error may display noticeable symptoms that signal underlying issues. A common symptom is erratic transmission shifting. Drivers may experience unexpected gear shifts or delays in engagement, making driving difficult. Additionally, poor acceleration response can occur, as the vehicle may not respond effectively to driver inputs due to communication issues between the sensor and the PCM. Another clear indicator that something may be wrong is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard. These symptoms can severely impact driving experience and may lead to further transmission issues if not addressed promptly. It's crucial for drivers to report any such problems immediately to ensure timely diagnosis and repair, preventing further damage. The first step in troubleshooting the P0720 DTC is to turn the ignition switch to the on/I position without starting the engine. This action powers the vehicle systems without cranking the engine, allowing access to the diagnostic tools. It's essential to record all freeze data and any onboard snapshots available through the vehicle's diagnostics. This information provides valuable insight into the conditions present when the fault was triggered, such as engine temperatures or vehicle speed. Reviewing all general troubleshooting information and ensuring that you have the necessary technical data will equip you for the next steps in the process. Adequate preparation is vital for effective troubleshooting and aids in isolating the cause of the DTC. Once the initial setup is complete, the next step involves checking for pending or confirmed DTCs in the automatic transmission AT system using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. It is crucial to determine whether the DTC P0720 is indicated. If P0722 is present, this signals a related issue in the AT system that requires its own set of troubleshooting steps. On the other hand, if P0722 is not indicated, you will proceed to the next troubleshooting step. This step is critical, as diagnosing interrelated codes helps pinpoint the fault correctly, ensuring an efficient repair process. In this troubleshooting step, if P0722 is not indicated, the focus turns to the vehicle's powertrain control module, PCM. Here, you will update the PCM if it does not possess the latest software version, as many issues can stem from outdated software. If an update is impractical or the PCM might be defective, substituting it with a known good PCM is also an effective approach. Verifying whether the vehicle's PCM is up to date is essential, as discrepancies in software versions may lead to improper sensor readings and faulty DTC triggers. After this update or substitution process, proceed to the next steps to ensure there are no further underlying problems. The fourth step involves conducting a test drive of the vehicle under specific conditions. Ensure the engine coolant temperature, monitored by the engine coolant temperature ECT sensor 1, is above 176 degrees Fahrenheit, 80 degrees Celsius before beginning. This temperature ensures that the engine is operating under normal conditions. Additionally, the transmission should be in drive D mode, and the engine speed should be maintained between 2,000 and 4,500 RPM during the drive. After driving for several minutes, decelerate the vehicle completely with the throttle closed for at least 5 seconds. This process helps observe the vehicle's behavior under operational conditions and prepares for the next diagnostic check to verify if the DTC reappears. Following the test drive, the next step is to check for pending or confirmed DTCs within the programmed fuel injection (PGM-FI) system using the HDS. This focuses on determining whether the P0720 code is indicated once again. If the P0720 is still present, you will proceed to the next step, which may involve further diagnostics and inspection of components. If the P0720 is not indicated, this means the issue may have been temporary or resolved. The process of checking DTCs in the PGM-FI system provides additional insight into any potential issues that may also affect fuel management and engine performance. In this step, after confirming the P0720 code, check for any pending or confirmed DTCs in the AT system once again using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. If the P0722 code is indicated, this requires you to troubleshoot for that specific code in the AT system, ensuring that all related components are examined thoroughly. Conversely, if P0722 is not present, you need to consider whether the PCM was updated. If it was, substitute in a known good PCM, then return to the previous test drive step, reiterating the importance of confirming all electronic connections and integrity of wiring in relation to the output shaft speed sensor and the PCM. The final step in this troubleshooting process involves monitoring the onboard diagnostics (OBD) status for DTC P0720 in the DTC's menu with the HDS. You need to check whether the status indicates passed, which would mean that the troubleshooting was successful, resolving issues related to DTC P0720. If the PCM was recently updated, you could consider the troubleshooting process complete. However, if the screen indicates a failed status, further examination of wiring connections at the output shaft speed sensor and the PCM is required. Lastly, if the OBD status shows not completed, it's essential to repeat the previous test drive to ensure accurate evaluation, as this signals that the system needs further verification. After completing all previous troubleshooting steps, it's crucial to conduct a final verification to confirm that the DTC P0720 has been cleared successfully. This involves rechecking the vehicle's diagnostic system to ensure that no trouble codes appear. Following verification, a test drive should be performed again to observe if the automatic transmission operates smoothly without any shifts or hesitation issues. This process will help to confirm that repairs were effective. If any issues persist, further diagnostic steps may be necessary to re-evaluate the output shaft speed sensor or its connections. The final verification step ensures the vehicle is restored to optimal functionality. Preventive maintenance is key in ensuring that issues like DTC P0720 do not frequently occur with your Honda Civic. Regularly inspecting the connections to the output shaft speed sensor can help identify potential problems before they lead to failure. This includes checking for corrosion, dirt, or wear that might affect the sensor's reliability. Additionally, ensuring that your PCM has the latest software updates can prevent communication and functionality errors within the transmission system. Keeping electrical contacts clean and free from debris is crucial, as clean connections promote better signal transmission. Routinely following these preventive measures will extend the lifespan of the transmission system and improve vehicle performance. In summary, the DTC P0720 indicates a malfunction in the output shaft speed sensor circuit, which is critical for automatic transmission operation in Honda Civics from 2006 to 2011. Systematic troubleshooting is essential for effectively diagnosing and resolving this issue, helping you to identify whether the sensor itself, the wiring, or the PCM is at fault. Each step in the troubleshooting process has been designed to isolate the problem accurately, leading to efficient repairs. Furthermore, regular preventive maintenance practices can significantly reduce the chances of encountering this DTC again, allowing for smoother driving experiences over time. Staying proactive with inspections and updates will not only maintain your vehicle's performance, but also ensure long-term reliability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.